essentially summarize what has been done. We have built 5 independent power plants, starting from the Ekiti power plant, which powers our waterworks in Iju and Adinyo. Before then, we had 105 million gallons installed capacity at the waterworks, but we could never pump enough water because we were using generators and diesel. Today, we have optimized that capacity totally because we now have a dedicated power plant for the waterworks. And Ekiti and Adinyo are the only waterworks in the whole of this country that have their own dedicated power. And that's Adinyo Phase 1. And while I'm still on Adinyo, I think it is important to make this very short point. We are constructing Adinyo Phase 2. And this morning, on page 64 of The Guardian, I saw a list of accomplishments of the president in Lagos. In Lagos. There were others that they have built the road leading to the international airport. Those of you who know that road will taste the pudding. But what was instructive was that they listed Adinyo Phase 2 waterworks as what the president had done in Lagos. I think that is cheap to lie about something you did not do as an achievement. And I think it is corrupt. For the record, again, let me repeat, that waterworks is being constructed by the Lagos state government with taxpayers' money. Now, going to some of the top line issues about power, we have first done an energy demand study for Lagos. What does Lagos need? Now, as at 2012, our energy demand was 9,574 megawatts that we could measure. That was 3 years back. Now, all of the results of these studies conducted by us have been forwarded to all the agencies of the federal government because we think that this is something that we can partner and deliver. The total capacity of the 5 IPPs today is 47.85 megawatts. And what it has done is that it has helped us to provide 100 kilometers across street networks of public power in Lagos. What it has done is that it has helped us to eradicate over 300 generators. And I will take each power plant one after the other. Ekiti power plant, for example, the first one I spoke about, we decommissioned 12 generators on the day we switched it on. We reduced carbon dioxide emissions by 218 million pounds of poisonous carbon emissions in the society. The facilities that are connected to it is the Ekiti Intake 1, Iju Intake 1, Ekiti Headworks, and Iju Headworks. Now, the second IPP is the one in the Lagos Island, just in front of Nitel. It was commissioned in May 2011. We decommissioned 68 generators when we switched it on. We reduced carbon emissions by over 105 million pounds. Now, that alone powers about 70.7 kilometers of street lighting. Now, what are the facilities that that power plant serves? It serves the State House, your house, where I am a tenant, and Akin will soon be your new tenant. And I can tell you that for the last 3 years, power has not failed in that house. Our electricity bill has reduced by 40% from when we were paying NEPA, because we've disconnected ourselves from NEPA. But there is a house next door to me, the pink house. That one is always in darkness when NEPA fails. So charity has to begin from home. And I know that the villa is also being powered by generators. By May 29th, when General Buhari assumes office, you see, some of the first things that we must do is to practicalize what is possible so that we become believable. And I will tell you more. Today, 27 streets, the General Hospital, the Island Maternity, the Lagos High Court, Lion Building, the Christ Church Cathedral, City Hall, Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, Yoruba Tennis Club, Island Club, the Obas Palace, the Central Library, and I think about 9 or 11 schools are powered by this power plant. For those of you who are wondering, why can't then they go to the homes? It is because commercial distribution is not possible by a state government under the power reform program. That's the only reason. Now, from Akute, we have developed a capacity to deliver an IPP in 9 months, maximum. So, I will now go quickly to the list of all the schools, the e-learning center, Dolphin Junior Academy, Dolphin Senior Academy, and so on. That way. The next power plant, the third one, was the one in Alausa, the seat of government. And again, that's where I'm talking about charity and demonstrable leadership, believable. So apart from powering the State House, the Lagos State Secretariat is off NEPA because of the Alausa IPP. So we are the only government secretariat again in the whole of the country that generates our own power. And the day we switched it on, we decommissioned 120 generators. Some of those generators have found their ways back to providing public lighting at night in places where the IPP cannot reach. Some have gone to other government agencies that are not contiguous to that place. And so we've saved money. Those who wanted generators and all of that, okay, take the one we are no longer using. And then we moved to the mainland power plant, which is in GRA in Ikeja. Again, not only Alausa Secretariat now, places like LTV and all of the government press and all of those contiguous buildings around us are powered by the Alausa power. And also Obafemi Awolowo Way, street lighting at night, is all powered from Alausa power plant. Now, the fourth one is the mainland power plant, which is in GRA Ikeja. And what does it power? We switched it on in October last year, I believe, yes, October 2014. It powers the Lagos State Electricity Board, about which I will speak. It powers LASUT, our teaching hospital. So since October last year, LASUT now has uninterrupted power. It powers Area F, Police Command. It's federal, but there are people. It powers our High Court and our Magistrate Court. It powers the Local Government Service Commission and the old Secretariat. And if you know that area, all of those buildings are on the same street on Oba Akinjobi. Unfortunately, if there was scope for distribution, this power plant can be expanded to power the whole of GRA Ikeja. But what we don't use